You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey, and we are at the 2022 Capital Jazz Fest. Tower of Power is going to perform. Emilio Castillo is here sitting with me about to talk. How are you?
I'm good, Jodine.
I am a huge fan, as I shared with you when you walked in. So it is an honor. I just wanted to say this, get it out the way. It is an honor to be speaking to you.
Well, I appreciate it.
Tower of Power. When people think of Tower of Power, we think two things: longevity, funk, and Oakland. Is that a fair assessment?
That's three things.
Right. I said couple, right? Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, that's a very fair assessment.
And I'm just stunned at how long you all have been in the game.
We're stunned as well. Never expected to go this far. So
really?
In August, it's going to be 54 years.
54 years.
Yeah.
When you thought about this 54 years ago, what did you see for Tower of Power?
You know, back then I was 17 years old when I started the band, and
Right.
I didn't have much vision at all. Some people that I really idolized, this band called the Spiders, they were a local band in Oakland. They got a gig in Sacramento. And I thought, man, if I could get to Sacramento. I mean, that's how far my vision was.
Wow.
So I've exceeded my wildest dreams.
You wow. And then you form the band. You guys get on the road, and you've been touring since.
200 dates a year for over 50 years.
200 dates. How
Except
many?
for the pandemic.
And we want to talk about that. You know we've got to talk
The
about
panini.
that. The panini. During the panini. but out of all the albums, out of all the shows, all the audience that you've met, what's been like that? It's been worth it for the last 54 years. What's been that moment that it's been so worth it for the last 54 years for you?
Well, you know, I'm a songwriter, I'm a record producer, I'm a band leader, and I work with great people. And, you know, that's what makes it worthwhile for me is that, you know, I'm not going out and dredging, you know.
Like it's a job to do, right?
No, never a job. I mean, you know, I would say, you know, sometimes you get a gig where the audience isn't into it or whatever, but 95% of the time we're out there grooving, the audience is, you know, getting off, and it's fun.
Well, so I am gonna let's go back to the panini when the world shut down, and something I've been asking a lot of artists, especially now. I had a scare. I'm in live events as well, and I had a scare that we weren't going to be working anymore. That something this powerful was happening that would remove me from my career. Were you a little frightened at all during that moment, or?
You know, I'm a believer, so, you know, I knew God had control of it, but I have to say that, you know, at first I was like, well, this will be done in a couple of weeks, you know,
That's
and
the
then
same
a couple
thing I
months
said.
went by and I was like, well, this is going to be, it's going to end, you know, but at 6 months I had to face reality, you know, and then I strapped myself in and I just trusted God through the whole thing, and he brought me through really well.
So the question is, maybe you can complete the sentence. When the world shut down, I was forced to.
Cope. Pray.
Cope and pray.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, what is outside of the touring? Because if you haven't been on Tower of Power's website, you could see that they're touring all over the place right now. You guys are going back and forth on a different coast. What are you guys up to right now?
Just got back from Hawaii, and we're getting ready to go over to Europe at the end of the year. We just started rehearsals for a Christmas record. We've never done a Christmas record, and you
A
know,
funky Christmas record?
well, we're trying to make it funky. It's hard to make them Christmas songs funky, but we're trying to make them at the very least soulful.
Yes, yes. Which I'm sure you guys will accomplish for sure.
Oh yeah, it'll get done
It'll get done. Well, that's good to know. So we can expect that when?
next year, Christmas, not this year.
Not this year, Christmas.
No, because you have to record it, finish it, turn it in by April, and then they got to get everything done and ready to go by June. It's a big process.
Amelia, what do you enjoy doing the most?
Well, I enjoy a lot of things, but I study the Bible every morning. I got a beautiful wife, and I got 5 beautiful children and 2 grandchildren.
That's it.
Got great guys that I work with. I make my own music my own way. Life is good.
Life is good. It is so good to hear that. It's so good to hear that from you right now. It inspires me.
Good.
It inspires me. So thank you for sharing that with me, for sure. How do people keep in contact with Tower of Power?
TowerPower.com, and we're also all over social media: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
All the IGs, all the IG
IGs,
posts.
yeah.
Well, fantastic. Well, it's good to see you guys here again, here at Capital Jazz Fest. You guys are always welcome. You guys are always coming back to Capital Jazz Fest because the audience, we love you. And we thank you for over 50 years of music. Thank you so much.
It's always a great gig here, and Jodine, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tower of Power, Emilio Castillo. I'm Jodine Dorsey, Capital Jazz Fest.